And welcome back to the most ghetto World of Tank replays on YouTube. What I got for you this time around is another Tier 8 game in my Tiger 2. Well, like I said last video, I love this tank, but I have absolutely no luck with it whatsoever. And if you had any doubts about that, this video should dispel them. You see the matchmaking is not god-awful. I'm in a platoon with Schwant. He's in his T-32. We've got an IS-3, a Centurion, and a Pershing. And the other team's got a KV-5, two T-32s, a Tiger 2, and a Pershing. So, as we were lining this up, I said, I don't really want to push the 1-2 line, which is typically where your heavy tanks go. I think they've got a distinct advantage in terms of heavy tanks. And what I really don't want is to get into a gunfight with a T-32 who's hull down over there in the 1-2 line. And that's an easy position for them to get into, and if that happens, the odds of us digging them out is not good. And even if we do, we're going to take a lot of casualties doing it. So we're running to the east side of the map over to the flag. The idea being that they may not expect us, typically bigger, slower, heavy tanks, to push east as soon as we do, and hopefully we can kill the part of their team that runs to the flag early and then mop up what's left. We'll see how well that works out. You can see on the mini-map we've already got initial contacts over on the 1-2 line. There's a heavy tank, couple of mediums, and we've also got some mediums out here by the flag already, a T-20, a Pershing, and I'm not going to stop out here, at least not back there on the high ground, and try to line up shots. It's just inviting to get shot myself. I'm just going to keep pushing east. Thought I had a shot right there, but I couldn't line it up. And now you're starting to see heavy tanks pop up over here. That's a KV-5 and a T-32, along with some others. You see Schwant has dived into the valley here. I'm going to go low here just to break line of sight for a little while, but I don't want to go down into the valley right now because I'm concerned with a T-20 and a Pershing. Those tanks are pretty fast, and even the T-20, even though it's only a Tier 7, it's got a 90mm gun, and I don't want them to roll straight around left side of me, left side of the Centurion in front of me, and start getting on our flanks. Got some shots here at the KV-5. Trying to hit his droid even though it's really far away. 1 for 2 so far, again, just demonstrating the accuracy of the gun on the Tiger 2. Unfortunately, only one of the 3 shots we fired at him actually penetrated. And now he's diving down into the valley. Take a shot at this T-20 here. Came up a little bit higher than he should have. And yeah, basically I'm just going to sit right here and hold what we got. Schwant's in a decent position down in the valley, trying to get hull down. Hold off the, that's a T-32 and the KV-5 down there on the corner. And me and the Centurion are going to try to keep them from rolling down his left flank. The idea here is just don't do anything stupid. Wait for them to make a mistake. And you see the Centurion there, he's going to go down and try to help Schwant against those 2 heavies, because Schwant's starting to get beat up pretty bad, 2 against 1. Unfortunately, he can't really take shots his hull down as he would like to be right there. And now I'm starting to take fire from the left, so what I'm going to do is back up, put the rock between me and those mediums, and then pull up to where the Centurion was. The difference is I'm going to go over here to the left side of the rock and try to get these mediums, at least to keep their distance, if not actually kill them. Because if they turn our left flank, then that's all it is. That's going to be the end of this fight for the flag. T-20 apparently learned his lesson. He doesn't want to get shot by me again. And there's what I was looking for. Make a mistake. KV-5 come out. And of course, bounce off the flank of the tracked KV-5. Gonna aim towards his engine compartment. Try to set him on fire. Penetrated that time, but no dice. He's backing off. Not going to get another shot at the engine. Shoot at the droid here and let it just a little bit too much. It went right into his turret just to the left of the droid on the front. At this point, it's getting a little desperate. You can see by the mini-map, it's just Schwant and I and a tank destroyer behind us versus at least 4, probably 5 tanks. So what I told Schwant right here is I was like, look, man, just cover my left, keep the medium tanks off me. I'm going to go up and kill this KV-5. We got to do something to start evening out the odds over here. You can see it's a really close game right now. So I'm just going to push this KV-5 and put one right in his droid, hope it kills him in one shot, and it does. The problem with that is now I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to get out of here and get back to a position where Schwant can support me without getting swarmed by all these guys that are now up high with nobody stopping them. Here comes the T-20, and there's Schwant. You know, road to hell is paved with good intentions. He came up to try to save me. Instead, what he ended up doing was exposing his flank. And the T-20 gets him. And at this point, what I'm trying to do is just not let the T-20 get away. Like I said, I've got to kill as many tanks as I can and try to even out these odds. I know the Pershing's behind me, but I don't want that fast 90mm gun on the T-20 getting away, so finish him. Thankfully, that TD behind us gives us a little help with the Pershing. He comes down and immobilizes us, but there's not much he can do. He runs out of steam coming down the hill. Goodbye, Pershing. Now we're up by 1. And to be honest with you, at this point, I don't really want to leave the cap circle. I want to try to stay down here and force people to come to me, because I don't know how beat up the T-32 or KV-3 or the Tiger are, and I know they can't really afford to trade shots with me. At this point, with only 600 and some hit points, I can be 2-shot by the KV-3 if it penetrates. And that shot right there, remember that shot. You can see the T-32 over there to the left. There's the Tiger. Missed it again. And then the KV-3 is to the right. And I just want to sit right here, try to angle my armor in such a way that it's angled to everybody. You can see they're bouncing. The guys up high have to shoot at my turret. Goodbye, Mr. Tiger. And the T-32 has to shoot at my front at a bad angle. T-32 comes out a little bit too far, and I start putting shots at him. You see me turning the tank to the right, try to cover up my glacis. I don't think he realizes how far out he is. Put another shot into him, and there it is. Excuse me. The KV-3 comes up and kills me. And I told you, remember that shot. I really think had that shot killed the KV-3 instead of bouncing, I think I'd have gotten that T-32 and we'd have won. Instead, it ended up being a loss. Nothing taken away from that T-32 driver, though. You can see he's got 6 kills. And if you've driven a T-32, that's not an easy thing to do in a Tier VIII game. The 105 on that T-32 is not nearly as good as the same gun on the T-29 at Tier VII, so not to take anything away from him. Just hard luck. It's a good game, though. I enjoyed it. Really exciting there at the end. We'll take a look at the results screen here. And there you have it. 3,471 points of damage, 4 kills in the Tiger II. Really close game. I enjoyed it. And I hope you enjoyed watching it.